in the middle of the madness. In a good place, let them know what's happening. Let's take it all around the world with a passion. We talking politics, check. Relationships, check. Do it for the culture if you really tryna flex. Got 4 brothers on the go, ready, set. From the suburbs to the projects, we got the beers and the ballheads. I'm talking beers and the ballheads. We got the beers and the ballheads. We the one with the beers and the ballheads. This ain't your average, just them good vibes in the middle of the madness. In a good place, let them know what's happening. Let's take it all around the world with a passion. We talking politics, check. Relationships, check. Do it for the culture if you really tryna flex. Got 4 brothers on the go, ready, set. From the suburbs to the projects, we got the beers and the ballheads. I'm talking beers and the ballheads. We got the beers and the ballheads. We the one with the beers and the ballheads. This ain't your average, just them good vibes in the middle of the madness. In a good place, let them know what's happening. Let's take it all around the world with a passion. We talking politics, check. Relationships, check. Do it for the culture if you really tryna flex. Got 4 brothers on the go, ready, set. From the suburbs to the projects, we got the beers and the ballheads. I'm talking beers and the ballheads. We got the beers and the ballheads. We the one with the beers and the ballheads. This ain't your average, just them good vibes in the middle of the madness. In a good place.
What up, what up, what up, what up? How you feeling? Got a lot of...
Turn your volume down.
Yeah, no, I just got to back up.
Your stomach hitting the mic.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Beers and Baldheads. We have a fairly interesting topic today. Before I let Kevin introduce the topic to us, we're going to go around the room first off and find out how everyone's week has been since the last Beers and Ballheads taping. I'll start off with Canoe.
I'm fair to moderate. That's all. Fair and moderate. Keep it short and sweet. Let's get in it.
Okay.
Go back to you.
Okay. I've had a very productive week. It's been challenging, and I've gone through a few hurdles. But as soon as God says the race is over with, I'll give you more details. Okay. How about you, man? How was your week since last week?
Man, it's just moving. You know, it's moving, man, and just trying to weather the storm and looking for that to pass on through.
Boy, it sounds so solemn in here. Woo.
Yeah,
Let's get some energy.
Yeah, one of our hosts is missing for right now, but I want to give us a round of applause for EP, the music MC, MD. He was playing. Can I get a round of applause for him? He was.
Nope. He said nope.
He's been accomplishing a few things, man, and a few great things as well. He's not here with us, but he had a long night last night. If you guys watched the Dodger game, that was the World Series was probably the longest World Series ever in history.
Tried to beat.
Yeah.
I think they had one more before.
No, I'm saying that was the longest game in history.
Right. No,
so
the World Series, I think that's the second one. I think it's tied for 18.
They're tied.
Yeah.
They're tied for
So it's
18
18.
innings. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dodgers.
I just wanted
Boston.
you to, I didn't want nobody, he don't know what he talking about. I was watching, your back.
Thank you. But Irvin was at the game last night, and he was there till about 12 o'clock or so. And he started off because he was playing at the Dodger. No, I'll say at the World Series. And being on that stage, man, I give my boy a round of applause. Everybody here at Beers and Ballheads is extremely proud of you.
Of course.
Unfortunately, he's not here. He's still handling some more music business, so that's all right. Now, next, we're going to have Kevin introduce the topic, and we'll go from there.
Before that, Irv, I want my cut on them shirts you was selling.
And the peanuts and the.
So
Dodger dogs.
Yeah, the Dodger dog.
no, not the Dodger dog.
He was at the concession stand selling a mixtape.
Well, he hung out at the concession stand with the Dodger dog too long.
Oh, okay. I don't even.
I don't
get
know
into
why,
that
but
part.
hey,
Pause.
hey,
Real
Go ahead.
pause. Can we pause?
I want
Get a
no
pause.
Diddy. All right.
No Diddy. Yeah.
Our topic tonight is what love has a return policy.
Love has it. A
Love
return.
Policy.
Yes. Do you believe it? Can I take her back after 90 days? I don't even like this no more.
Very kind of close to I guess almost love bombing. But if you're in love, I think that it takes you longer to get in love, or it should. I would say highly. I would suggest that it takes a longer time for you to get in love, because falling out of love for some people is hurting. So it's a lot of pain involved. So before you gamble with your heart like that, I think that you might want to go ahead and get into it wisely. That's my view before you even get into love. So what do you think? What do you guys think? What do you guys think about the return policy on love? That's a powerful word, love.
Yeah.
What's your view on that?
I think, you have to go into, like, everybody is not in your life for the long haul. Sometimes people are just in your life for a season. So, I just think you gotta know when you need to return it. If it ain't working right, just buy some insurance on it so you can return it. And
How does one do that? How does one buy some or get insurance?
I call the insurance a prenup. If you're getting married, they just pass a law, like if you with somebody for 5 years, you actually married to them, or they.
I believe that. I believe that's called California law.
Yeah, but that. No, common law is 7.
that's
Trump
different.
doing something different.
Yeah, that's
He's
different.
saying 5 years, man. You
Automatically, y'all married
automatically, man.
without the preacher and the ceremony and
All of that.
Wow. So do license come with that?
So what's your insurance? What's your insurance?
The prenup
policy on
is
it?
the insurance.
Okay.
In that, I think when you emotionally invest in someone, you have to just chalk it up as you've learned something. I've learned something. I can't do it anymore, but I'm just gonna take this as a lesson that I've learned not to do this way no more.
Okay.
Man,
Kevin, what do you feel about that?
I'm just sitting here thinking of what Kanum just said. It's like, damn. You walk away with when it don't work, and then you look back and like, in some relationships, not all relationships, but damn, was the juice worth the squeeze, as you would say? Because everybody don't, they love different. Everybody don't always love alike, or love don't mean the same to everyone. So, sometimes we get, people, well, if he's spending money on me, he love me. And then, and it gets crazier because you have some that believe, a man don't love that particular woman if he's not putting hands on her.
Wow. You just swam in deep water.
Yeah.
So if he don't love her, well, I'm sorry. If he don't put his hands on her, he don't love her.
He don't love her. Yeah, you got a lot of women that felt or feel like that.
I think in that situation, she probably so used to bullshit, she don't know how to treat good shit. So if it gets to the point where you have to be pushed to put hands on a person, it would be best for you to walk away.
You should
Period.
crawl away
Period.
or something.
Period.
When
Walk away
when
if
do you
can.
walk away? You, Trevor.
When I walk away from
Yeah, when is it?
from love?
Yeah, when do you walk away? When do you say enough is enough?
I think there are certain things that have to take place before I would get to that point. If better yet, let me back up a little bit. I'll show you I love you before I tell you, because I'm more of an action person. So if I ever get to the point where I tell you I love you, then it's for real, and you've earned it. You've earned me loving you. So if I have to walk away from a relationship that I love, it can probably be either circumstantial, or it could be at after I've seen a certain pattern. So if I see a pattern of behavior, then I have to read that, because if a person tells you who they are, I don't believe it the first time. That's just me. But I'd rather see a pattern of behavior. Like, I can read your mind, I can read the audience's mind right now. I can write down and or text y'all what y'all about to say, right? So after 1, 2, 3 comes what?
4.
After 2, 4, 6 comes
8.
3, 6, 9. You are with me.
Man, that's
I didn't know. I was just. Yeah. I was doing calculus. And I was.
He would.
Right.
All right, I'm asking you then. 5, 10, 15.
20.
Da-da. Now, how did I know what you were going to say, right? So now, if you see the pattern, you know what the next answer is going to be. So if I get it on the first shot or first mistake or whatever else, that's starting everything off, and that's laying the foundation. But after a period of time and certain things start to happen, I know that we are not on the same math, and the math ain't mathing. If this don't add up, then let's go ahead and walk away gracefully. So after a period of time, and after I see I identify a pattern of your behavior and or character, that's when I'll walk away. I'd rather walk away, but I'm the type of person that walk away with roses. You know what I mean? I'll show you that I appreciate you. It won't be no big argument, knockdown, drag out, fight, or argument. Nothing. It's going to be, this is not working. This relationship needs to move on without you. I like you, but I love me more. If I've shown you on a consistent basis how I love, if I've shown you, expressed, and have done what my love language calls for, then okay, fine. But a woman could tell you all the time how they are, what they do, what they don't stand for, what they don't go for, or whatever else. But if you constantly seeing them do that, or do the opposite, for me, that's the best time to walk away for anybody after a pattern of behavior. That's one.
So did you love the same way, even though you feel like it may not last long? Do you still put the same effort in as you would anybody else?
Your love language is your love language. That's how you wired. It's in you, not on you, right?
Okay.
Go. I'm not going to stop being who I am because you here or not. How I am is how I am. I enjoy cooking. I enjoy certain things, you know? So that's how I am. And if you want to be here and enjoy it with me, let's go. But if you tell me how you are, but you have not shown me, or better yet, if you haven't confirmed it, but you're showing me the opposite, I can't believe what you're telling me. So you're telling me one thing, but your actions are contradicting it. So it's not worth it, and there goes the return policy. I kept the receipt. Be blessed. Heisman Trophy, be blessed. And I stand on that mindset. Heisman Trophy, be blessed.
Well, I mean, that's
Do you
gentleman of you, Trev. I mean, to handle it that way, because I can't even lie to you and tell you shit. I handled it like that, you know, in some relationships that didn't work.
How did you handle it?
Because sometimes it gets
threw it away like molded bread.
When you have to leave while she's at work, because you know that would be best for everybody. Because you know that it wouldn't be able to be that smooth.
Oh, so you're talking about under the umbrella of marriage, then?
No, just relationships as well. I mean, it all depends on the person. I mean, I done been in some that, you know, wasn't married, and they still, the response was threatening. You know, so.
You were scared of?
No,
that's why.
I don't even fear God, bro. But
so you just didn't want to fight, so that's why you left while they was at work.
Sometimes it's not even worth it. you know, it's let me maneuver like this. That way, you know, by the time she find out, shit, I'm long gone. And then, you know, you guys said earlier,
That's it.
huh?
Go ahead.
No, I was
Go
gonna
ahead.
say, yeah, I said what makes you walk away. I think disrespect and cheating is would be the two things. I think pretty much everything else we could sit down and try to map it out or work on it.
Mm-hmm.
But disrespect and cheating, nah, those in the red. So those will be the thing. Two of the things that will, you know, quickly make me walk away.
So, Kanum, you were saying that your insurance policy was a prenuptial. How do
In a
you
marriage.
In a marriage.
Yeah.
So how do you walk away from love if you've gotten to that point before marriage or in just a regular relationship that's not leading to marriage? How do you walk away?
Well, if it's love, yeah, we have a conversation, and if we can't work it out, then I'm thinking we have to part amicably. You know, it's. I just figure like in this new age and new way of dating, everything is like you want certain things quickly. It's like this microwave society, and if it's not there, you tend to cut it off quicker too. It's not like when my grandparents were dating or whatever. It lasted. You worked on it. I don't think people are working on it these days at all. You know, but if it's something even not close to marriage, I'm not going to work as hard on it. I'm just maybe like we're not compatible.
One of the things that got me being younger, I saw this movie Heat, and I don't know if you guys remember. I don't know if it was Heat. Matter of fact, let me back up because it might not be that. But I was watching this
don't
movie.
do a job if you can't walk away in 30 seconds or something.
What movie was that?
That was Heat.
Okay.
That was Heat.
You know, if I can't walk away from this job, and I thought it was less than 10 seconds. Or,
Yeah, something like that.
it's not for me. So I don't put myself in that position to where when I was younger, if it was understood what it was, if it was understood where we're going or not going, if there was any stress, anxiety, if I didn't have peace in that relationship, if I didn't have camaraderie, friendship, and fun in that relationship, if we weren't going somewhere or fulfilling some kind of a goal or an objective, and the person didn't have the best attitude or the best partnership mentality, it was a 10-second thing for me. Like, I can walk away from this in 10 seconds. So if you're not with it, I'm cool. But I walked away with roses, and I didn't ghost anybody. I didn't just get up and ghost. I gave you forewarning. I let you know what was going on. It was even, I was in a relationship where it was, hey, look, you're pushing me away. No, first, hey, don't do that. Hey, we talked about that. Hey, we discussed it. And I think I mentioned this to you guys before.
You
But,
saying
hey,
you never ghosted anybody? Never.
I have not. I have not. But what ended up happening in that particular relationship
That
was
is very
hey,
mature of you.
Hey, you're pushing me away. Hey, I'm going to cheat. I think it should be over with. Okay, it's over with. No, and then I can't believe you cheated on me. I gave you a pattern of what you were doing. It discussed it with you, but you say you would do something, but you kept doing the same thing to cause a speed bump in the relationship, or even sometimes potholes in the relationship. Based upon your pattern of behavior, okay, it's over with. No, it's not. Okay, be blessed. I can't believe you cheated.
So do you believe that either she just was not paying attention, she was not tapped in, or she just felt that you wasn't going to leave?
This is something that I want to speak on about a lot of women in general. In general, this is not a blanket statement about all women, right? But if this is if you know who and how I am, right? Sometimes women try to change, and I think you guys taught me before. They'll put on this chameleon outfit, or they'll be actresses for so long, but until they get you, until they capture a relationship. Now, this is just in general. This is not all women, but
Most.
at that in that situation, in a situation like that,
Right.
it's on her, not in her,
Right.
to be compatible for me. And if it's on you and not in you, if it's not how you're wired, eventually something's gonna short circuit. And you just been doing this for me, but it is not who you are, then it is not worth it for us. So you got to love a person for how they are and then grow from there, because if you don't, what'll end up appearing is that you guys grew apart.
And a lot of them, and I'm not saying all, but a lot, they feel.
Let's say most.
Okay, let's say most. Let's go with most.
Gotcha. Don't be scared. Don't be scared
I'm
to
not
say
scared,
most.
but feel that they are that one to where you won't leave. You know, it's
Like she's that egotistical where she
never leave me.
I think that also happens, especially after marriage, for sure. I think that happens
I
after,
did both.
in general.
I did before and after marriage.
because she feels like, oh, I got him.
Oh, I got him. I don't have
Right.
to.
I don't have to do the same work.
If you want me to work, you got to work. Period. If I'm getting up in the morning and hitting it, you got to. And I don't mean physically. I'm talking about in the relationship. So if I'm working to hold on to this relationship,
That
damn
too,
it,
hitting
you
it
have
too.
to.
Both
Well, I
ways.
mean, you know, okay.
Both
But
ways.
you got to be doing the same thing. We got to be doing it equal. And I know sometimes we fall off. It may be 60-40, maybe 80-20, sometimes. But as long as, both of us is working towards it, and for like some of the things that you said,
Okay.
if you're not doing that, then why am I here?
Okay.
Because I'm the only one working. It's like I'm working 2 jobs, 2 or 3
Right.
jobs, or
Right.
overtime.
Well, and I think that applies not to just work, but I think it applies to effort. What effort do we both put into or pour in to this relationship? If you're not pouring nothing into this relationship, you have to do something. Because in anything, everybody may not have the same amount or the same portion to put into anything.
Right.
Whether it be an investment, whether it be purchasing something or what have you. Everyone may not have the same capabilities, but bring something, bring what you can to a relationship. And if it's not financial or working, you have to bring in what's called, as an investor, sweat equity.
And
You gotta bring it.
but let me clear. I wasn't talking about a physical job. I was talking about putting that work into the relationship
Gotcha.
itself.
Got you.
So if I'm the only one working, this can't. Now we're riding on 3 good tires, because yours is one of yours is always flat. It's not. We're not going to get to our destination. We're going to have a rough ride, and then the tire might start unraveling. So the relationship is just getting worse. It keeps getting worse. So now we're down to the rim. So what do you want? You think I can't fix that. You have to fix that. So if we're not both putting in the same amount of sweat, blood, and tears in this relationship, then I gotta bow out.
There go the return policy.
Definitely implement the return policy. It definitely takes 2 to work on the relationship. If one person is working on the relationship, it doesn't the relationship no good.
I could be reading all the books I want about family and love and how to treat my wife with
all this care and stuff.
If she's not, like you said, if she's not putting the same effort in this relationship, it's not gonna work. It's like we often think that, but I'm gonna tell it like it is. When I was in a relationship, I thought I could manage the relationship. I thought I could make her do this or make her do that. She has to be able to put that work in herself as well. And then we're not even talking about when people don't even want to go to therapy. They basically checked out of the relationship, and it's time to go. It's time to return. I was watching that. I don't know if y'all seen it on Instagram, where men were carrying their wives back to their fathers and families and leaving them at the front door and then dropping them off and saying, okay, yeah, she costs too much. She costs too much. And the father said, no, return her. You can't return her. I don't want her back. But I just think it's, if you look at it there was a time where you didn't, it was more connected with family, right? So if you went back to, if she went back to her parents' house, they were encouraging her to go back. Go back with him. You know, it ain't that bad. But now we have family members that kind of, they just enable them and they say, okay, girl, you can come back this way. Instead of saying, I tell my friend, work on your thing, work on my stuff. Exhaust all resources.
I do the same.
For sure. I'm with you. I would love to hear what some of the viewers would have to say. If you would like to chime in and participate in the conversation, you can call area code 213-503-9413. The number should be on your screen. We would love to hear some of your opinion, especially some of the women, because I know that every once in a while y'all may want to return the man you're with or the man you had.
Right.
So
and you know what? I think too, if we took a page out of our grandparents or great grandparents' page or book, you know, just like you were saying, people be so quick to give up on relationships. You know, a lot of our grandmothers and great grandmothers put up with a whole lot.
Yes.
With granddaddy and pawpaw and big daddy, because they all, a lot of them had outside families.
Yes.
You know, but that woman she wasn't leaving.
No,
she was staying, even in the midst of all of that.
They stayed true to their vow.
They stayed true to their vow. And if you women would just take a page out of Big Mama's book on how to stay. And I mean, look at the story when Tina Turner, what she did. She took in the kids that he was having out there and took them in and raised them as her own. Y'all getting soft.
Well, that's a big thing, especially with the changing of this culture, because back then there wasn't a what do they call that? No, dead hard nose. What do they call that? Anyway, they dealt with a lot because it wasn't an end. It wasn't going to stop. This relationship was. We didn't have any. I forgot that name, but if you do something, then it's over with. I can't take a stand this, so I'm out. You know, it was more along the lines of we have a problem we need to solve. How are we going to work together to solve the problem? And if you're not accepting of a person's being human, I get it. You might not be ready for a relationship, period. It doesn't have to just be cheating. Right. You know, if you got to expect and respect a person is also human. Now, that woman had every right to leave back in the day, but nowadays, with the way things are, it would be even more difficult and a little bit more painful because the society itself has changed. I was blown away when people used to have, or people were getting divorced behind cyber cheating and all that old stuff. And I was like, damn, that's a thing?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's like,
Well, he's watching too much explicit TV shows.
or DMing people, then find
Right,
out
all that,
that you're hooking up.
All of that
after
is considered cheating on maybe.
He don't have a magazine up under the bed anymore.
It's in your pocket.
It's in your pocket.
You can't have no fun.
Yeah, but do you think like in modern days, you know, the women's empowerment, sort of like empower women that like you can leave that.
Yeah. Well, see, financially they could leave. Back then, with Big Mom and them, she couldn't because she was honed to take care of ... Whether it be the children, the home, the cleaning, the cooking, make sure everybody's orchestrated correctly. And his job was also to come in to support and pay for and take care of. In today's society, unfortunately, one income ain't even cutting it. I could say, in some instances where it does, but everybody probably here wouldn't agree with me. But that's another topic for another day. So it's a quagmire that we in right now because you have men and women that have different point of views, but women have also a point of view, but sometimes they also have a false sense of reality. When they have a false sense of reality of how this relationship is supposed to go, when we don't have definitive roles in our relationships, then at that point, I think both parties are going to have the return policy for that love.
And then too, nowadays, not saying it wasn't going on some, but now, women got to be careful of who they call a friend, because say if you married and everything, you know, it looks good and you know, appetizing and all of that,
Yeah, girl.
and they don't have it,
Yeah.
they can sabotage your relationship.
Yeah, they can.
You know, and then if you're not a good reader, or you're not watchful, then
will
you'll
listen
fall
to
for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they'll
Yeah.
do that too to each other. So, you know.
I think everybody is, especially when it comes to most women, they always feel like if they can do better, they're gonna do better. You know, like I'm dating this. Excuse me. No, I'm not talking about polygamy. It was this lady. She did a TED talk, and it was called the husband story. Now, the husband story, just real quickly, you could get a husband at this level, but you couldn't go down and revisit that level. And most women were at the top, and then they wanted to go to another, and then at the top was nothing. But most men would be satisfied at that middle level, like, okay, she's pretty and she's decent, and she's not a 10 or a 9. He doesn't need a model, but he just needs a wholesome, something more intrinsic value than
We would do everything to make it work with a fixer-upper.
yeah,
They won't,
a fixer-upper.
you know. And what I mean by a figure, like you said, maybe she's not a 10. Maybe she's a 6. Maybe a
Good
7.
sex, I'd take a hot 6.
You know, but we're willing to do that
Yeah.
with no problem.
Yeah, we're the construction workers of this
Right.
love. We can see the potential in the home. If it's going to be a home, you know what? We can repair
Right,
this. We can fix
exactly.
this. We could put a couple of nails, maybe a paint job, or make another room or whatever. And women, oftentimes, they want to decorate the home to what they imagine it should be. So when they see you, sometimes, not every time, it's not on a physical level. It's more on the I want the best man mentality, and they feel like they can fix you. It's like, okay, do you want to change me, or do you want to better me? Do you want me to be better, and how are you going to make me be better? But it can't come from a position of this is what you need to do if you were a real man. I thought you were going to say blah, blah, blah. Oh, you were supposed to do X, Y, and Z, and we're not mind readers.
Right.
Sometimes women, let me reword this, and
Man,
now
stop
this one I'm gonna
being,
say.
come on,
Yeah,
say
I'm
it.
gonna say
Kick it out.
most women.
You ain't got to
In this situation, I'm gonna
reword
say,
Most
okay, well, not all women.
Most.
Go back to that. Okay,
No,
so
we
I was
gonna go
rolling
most.
with you by rewording and saying most.
Come on.
I would say most women, oftentimes, our logical words would fall on emotional ears. Men don't speak emotion. We don't know how to speak emotion. We speak in logic. So our logical words falling on emotional ears can cause a whole disturbance in the effective communication of a relationship.
Yeah, that is true. I speak a little womanese. Just little womanese. But what do you think about, like, people they're giving up too fast in relationships? Have you ever, or if people in the audience, have you ever felt like that you lost that relationship, you returned that love, and you think like, dang, I did that too quick.
You know what I mean? Like ending it too quick?
I ended it too quick. I didn't put enough effort in it. I see people go back in relationships and revisit relationships because they felt like they didn't give it their all.
One reason I think that happens is because when people break up, they often mourn the relationship by improving themselves. The best revenge is success. So, right? So now, after you break up, now you want to be great. Now you want to be awesome. Now you should have did that while we were a team.
Exactly.
So I think they see the rebirthing of the other person and feel like, damn it, I missed out. Damn it, I gave up too soon. Right. But in all actuality, you didn't want to do that while we were together. Right. And sometimes when you see the other person in a relationship or outside of y'all now, they look great. That goes for men and women.
Right.
Yeah.
They look great. You see some dudes, they break up, they in the gym, and they getting swole. They running miles and marathons. You see women with the, what you call those pants? Not stretch pants. We call it yoga pants. Yeah, yoga pants, hair done. They got a nail appointment. Like, wait a minute. You could have did that yourself while you was with me?
Yeah, some of that is just delusional.
It could be.
Leads to delusion.
It could be. My thing is always improve.
Put some real
on
clothes on
you, period. Yeah. Every person. If you improving on and working on you while you're in a relationship, period, it's going to be all right. And it could also spawn, I'm not going to say healthy jealousy, if that's a word, but if you
healthy
in a relationship,
jealousy?
that
doesn't even make sense to me.
Okay, let me say this. So now it's like, you know what, shit, my girl looking good. You know what? Let me get on top of mine. Because whenever you feel like you can lose somebody, you do what it takes to keep that. I think she's inspired
you, not a healthy jealousy. Like,
okay.
Oh,
well,
I feel if I lost it, it never was mine. But like
that's a good thing to have.
Yeah, I get that. Good
mindset to have.
Because if we supposed to be striving,
right?
For
but
something.
You want to look at the person that you with that same awe,
of course,
and vice versa.
Yeah,
that goes for men and women. So it's kind of like shit. I'm a tighten me up too.
Well, no, in that situation, yeah, I get it. We both should be working on ourselves, and at the same time as working on us together.
You know what?
Go ahead.
I'll be confused, right? I'll be like, should I let her go? Because this one might be better. I'm always struggling or battling with myself.
Are you saying
like which one is going to be better? So why not do both at the same time and see which one comes out?
And that's insurance. Can we get a sound effect with that?
Man.
That is a player's insurance.
Hey,
yeah,
I feel you.
I think that's the way you do it. You know
but
what I mean?
if you trip.
Kanum, I feel you, brother.
Because
sometimes it's more than two.
Yeah, I will. That's a healthy competition.
When you're younger. When you're younger, for sure. When you're
that's
younger,
a healthy competition.
I think even now, I went out
for you.
I went out for a drink today, and you know, I'm really this dating thing is, you know, and we're gonna talk about it in another show. I'm tired.
Now that deserve a sound effect for real. Canoe saying he's tired.
I need to take a nap on dating, right?
Man,
I want a nap. Can I take a
okay? You want to take a pause?
Yeah.
But knowing you though, you gonna return that love too. Though.
Because you got so many people and different relationships, bro. It is dealing with all those different energies.
Yes, sir.
You know,
I just love need to come with a guarantee. What if I'm gonna get?
What is the guarantee with this love? Else I'm probably gonna take it back in a week. I'm gonna just return it in a week. You know, they got that. Even when you buy a car, that what is that cooling period? I need to, you know.
Right. I think
after you hit, Trevor, you know, your love go down. You know, you didn't release so much dopamine and all these things, and now you look at her different.
Oh,
you turn over and you say, "Girl, what you doing? Where you going?"
I think we did that when we got older. After we got older and we've been through some things, we look at it then from a post-bone perspective.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
like
I like that post-bone perspective.
Yeah, we look at you from a post-bone perspective. It's like, you know, I'm cool. Yeah, and just like they could sense within what they say 3 to 7 seconds whether or not they would want to be with you.
Yeah.
I think for us as men, once we take you at face value we gonna go for another 10 or 15 seconds, and we know to a certain extent like we good.
Yeah.
Man, if the chemistry ain't there, we shouldn't even be purchasing, right? I'm not gonna even purchase. If the chemistry ain't there, I'm just gonna be like, okay, sorry, Lara.
Speaking of chemistry, I was watching this show called Love at First Sight.
Yeah.
And these people
Don't believe in it.
Man, these people had never met before, and they ended up getting married. Now, the twist to that, though, is some of those couples did stay together, and they did have a good flourishing relationship. Now, they were paired together by some experts, and they had successful relationships. But it made me think about, like you said, Kevin, Nana and Paw. They saw each other. They may have hung out for maybe a week or two, but oftentimes it would take about 3 months or so before they got married.
Yeah.
So, hey.
I would just like people to reflect on their listeners. Reflect on your own relationships. Not saying you should get rid of them, but work on them. You know the crack. You don't want that to become like the Grand Canyon. While it's a crack and you feel like something is going on, you go to a great marriage therapist. I think black people need to use black therapists. That's just me.
I agree.
Because it's an understanding. But so you can mend the crack before it becomes the Grand Canyon.
That lends to one of the things that Irvin said before. He said have a 3-month checkup. Check up every 3 months on that relationship. So you could have a preventative measure against having to return that policy. It's like, okay, hold on, let's go. Both of you guys are saying the same thing. So
yeah,
I agree with you on that. Let's go ahead and address a small issue. Let's address it while it's a molehill before it turns into a mountain.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I took the extended warranty on mine. Because I just had to see.
How much did that cost you? Extended warranty.
It cost me a whole lot of money on July 19th.
Oh, yeah, some rings and things.
Rings and things.
You took out an extended warranty too, didn't you, Trevor?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I did.
So that's the ticket. You got to take out an extended warranty.
But I knew how to purchase correctly.
But I kicked the tires.
You kicked the tires.
Kicked the tires. You got to do that.
You got
to do the 29
check up
point
under the hood.
all of that. Make sure it ain't no corrosion
it's certified
on the battery. Yeah, right.
You might.
It didn't have what was it? The Carfax.
The Carfax.
Yeah.
You might glance at the hood, but spank the trunk.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you want to check the Carfax. They used to call them Hofax. But, you want to check them out.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I don't know if a woman. Well, that's another show. But returning on love. Return. Love has a return policy.
There's
check your policy. Check your return policy, people. Go underneath. If you're married, it's right in the back of his nape of his neck. If you get a magnifying glass, you can see it. It's a return policy.
That fine print.
That fine print.
It takes a team. You know what I mean? You both have to make sure that this product works well for you. Mm-hmm. But if you don't have a job, mission, vision, and purpose, you're hiring the wrong person. I told a younger gentleman the other day, I said, if you're a police officer, why are you hiring a firewoman? You hiring the wrong person for your job. Oh, but it's because you like the outfit. Mm. Okay, you a butcher, but you hiring a barber? Because you like the uniform. Don't be with someone because you like how they look.
Mm-hmm. Well, it looked like you married a couple people today. Reverend Graham. Like you might have married a couple people today. Did you give him your
married them off
premarital counseling?
For real, man. But the thing is, and I'm listening to you, Canoe, when you saying you're getting kind of tired. Look, we in the fourth quarter,
They ain't got much time.
and overtime is not guaranteed. So you gotta run the play successfully. You know what's been drawn up. You know you have to be on point.
I agree.
You know we don't have, like I said, overtime is not guaranteed, man.
For sure.
And sometimes you can tear an Achilles, then you done. You know, for that season or two. So I get what you're saying. You want to make sure you
Making the right decision.
right.
I think it's important to love someone that definitely loves themselves.
Oh,
And we should be able to tell that.
that's a given.
It's a
right?
habit.
But
It's a
you-
must.
We can say that's a given. We can say that's a must. But in all actuality, there's a lot of people that don't necessarily know how to love themselves correctly, and they're not filled with inner peace. They're not filled with joy because of a lot of the issues that may go on within that person. And you guys heard me say this before on plenty of podcasts. A lot of people have a lot of issues that are going on within them. A lot of people are dealing with hell. And if you love that person, you'll understand how to love that hell out of them.
Well, I'm not trying to love the hell out of nobody.
You have to. You have
If
to.
you in hell, I ain't even going down there with you. But
You have to.
if a woman has, I'll give you a perfect example. I met this young lady. We probably saw each other twice, and then I think she was vulnerable too fast because she said, "Oh yeah, I just went to my psychiatrist, and they just prescribed me some new meds and for depression and everything." I was like, "Ooh, really?" Glad you're telling me this.
Oh, but you weren't in a relationship with her.
No.
Oh, yeah.
We were talking, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm going. I'm not gonna be this woman's therapist." That inner voice, that discerning voice said, "Get away fast."
Right. If she's not ready, she ain't ready. Anybody. If nobody's ready, you can't force them to be ready for you.
Yeah.
I agree with you, man.
So love you.
Come over here.
Be blessed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hope you're watching this.
But before you go, I might love you from behind.
Trevor, did you just say that? After 6 to 9 months, right? Trevor.
Hey, but you never know. That may bring out a whole different person.
That tickled him. They say the crazy ones are the best ones, right?
Hey.
But I think everybody, it's something wrong with everybody. I'm not making fun of mental health issues. It's something wrong with everybody. And I was glad that she told me she needed to get some help. I think everybody needs to get a little help.
I agree.
You know, what's crazy is people that think that they don't need any help, and they be the worst.
Them the ones to stay away from.
Yeah. Now, when someone is dealing with a bigger issue that ain't in your wheelhouse, then yeah, I agree. Completely walk away. But when you know that there's a person that
No, you gonna stay and love the hell out of them.
yeah, if this person is cool, if this person is solid and they're vulnerable, they're humble, they have a wifely spirit or the type of spirit that wants to get along, be a part of a team, but they realize that whether it be their emotional IQ or their being able to compartmentalize what's going on in their lives, then it's easier to love the hell out of that person.
Well,
But
demons are
when you
spirits
bring
too.
it
if you
down,
got, but if you got some spirits in you that I can't, that's above my pay grade,
Yeah.
boo-boo.
If you got a bunch of boats and all I got is screwdrivers, shit, they don't
They
fit.
don't go together. Heisman Trophy, be blessed.
Nah.
Man. Well,
That's
fellas,
crazy.
we've come to the
Time to land this plane.
That is there, man. We want to thank everyone that viewed today. We appreciate your participating,
Your understanding.
participation in watching the show. As the show grows, because we're in a new studio and we are in the developmental stages of growth, we appreciate your understanding and being with us.
And hang on.
We also appreciate the extended assistance and friendship that we and
Man,
with the
this
bond that
dude
we built
showed
with
up
our
today.
previous engineer that is also
Came to
working
check on
hand
me.
in hand.
Yes, sir.
Worked hand in hand with Carl, our current engineer, which is also in a.
His name ain't Carl. That's C4.
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 Sorry. I
Get it right.
didn't
That's
mean to use
C4.
your
Kaboom!
government. Didn't mean to use your government, but
Gonna
here
be
we
looking
are,
for Carl out here.
and we appreciate the way both of them were able to successfully give us growth in the show, and you can see it as we improve. And we pray that you still stay with us and stick with us. But please do like and share so that somebody else can hear.
Right.
So until next week, fellas.
Thank you.
There was a but
Couple
this is
of,
the end of the
what
show.
was
Somebody
that?
said something. What's the
Oh.
topic for tonight?
Love has a return policy.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
who
hopefully
was
your
that?
love has a return policy.
Sharon Jones. Yeah. Come a little earlier, Sharon. We
8 o'clock.
Yeah, we can get in there a little
Yeah.
earlier. Yeah.
8 o'clock.
But just rewind and go back to the front.
And Tuesdays,
To the
tell them
front.
we moved to Tuesdays.
And yeah, we did move to Tuesdays. This is gonna be a whole different process, especially because we were on Wednesdays for so long. So we appreciate y'all making this transition with us.
Right.
Definitely.
Staying patient. Thank you.
It's about to get crazy though.
Oh, yeah.
Trevor, he got his bachelor's degree.
What? In what? Man, play the music out, please.
And bullshit. We love y'all. See y'all next time. Tuesday, 8 p.m.
Yep.
This ain't your average, just them good vibes in the middle of the madness. In a good place, let them know what's happening. Let's take it all around the world with a passion. We talking politics, check, relationships, check. Do it for the culture if you really tryna flex. Got 4 brothers on the go, ready, set. From the suburbs to the projects, we got the beers and the ball heads. I'm talking beers and the ball heads. We got the beers and the ball heads. We the one with the beers and the ball heads. This ain't your average, just them good vibes in the middle of the madness. In a good place, let them know what's happening. Let's take it all around the world with a passion. We talking politics, check, relationships, check. Do it for the culture if you really tryna flex. Got 4 brothers on the go, ready, set. From the suburbs to the projects, we got the beers and the ball heads. I'm talking beers and the ball heads. We got the beers and the ball heads. We the one with the beers and the ball heads. This ain't your average, just them good vibes in the middle of the madness. In a good place, let them know what's happening.